Welcome back to another edition of our High School Blitz on Statesman.com. Thank you for joining us. I'm here with Thomas T.J. Jones. I'm Rick Cantu, and there's another wild week of high school football last weekend. And
another week.
Let's start from the top. We always give out a game ball.
Yeah.
Who do you give your game ball to?
Lehman's Brian Mendoza. Lehman has won 2 games in a row for the first time since 2011 when they opened 4-0 under former coach Steve Davis. Brian Mendoza had 208 yards from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns, and a win over San Antonio J. And he now has 388 yards from scrimmage in the past 2 games.
And
impressive.
They had a 17-game losing streak before this 2-game.
Yeah.
I'm going with Jared DeFelice. He's the quarterback at Lago Vista. 418 yards total, passing, rushing, 5 touchdowns, and he kicked 5 extra points. So the guy did it all except drive the bus, you know how they say.
He might have done that in Lago Vista.
He could have done that. One team that we've both been impressed with, the only 6A team in Central Texas to remain unbeaten, Cedar Ridge.
Yeah.
What do you like most about Cedar Ridge?
You know, under former coach Todd Ford, who left in the offseason, they were pass-heavy, spread the ball. Coach Ford was a Todd Dodge disciple. And under new coach Sean Bell, they have a balanced offense. C.J. Rittenhouse, he has 78 carries, 410 yards, 9 touchdowns this season. He's keeping the pressure off of Garrett Sharp at quarterback.
Well, you like their offense. What I like about Cedar Ridge is their defense. They've averaged only 6 points a game allowed on defense.
Yeah.
Last year they were actually pretty good. They only gave up 16 points a game, so they were on their way to becoming a good defensive team. But it's hard to look at someone like C.J. Rittenhouse. 7 touchdowns in his last 2 games.
Yeah.
You had mentioned 9
playing
total.
Well.
He's playing lights out. TJ, who do you see as the most surprising team of a bunch of surprising teams this year?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's Conley. I saw these guys last week. They're undefeated. Quarterback Robert Patterson does the best Vincent Young impression of all quarterbacks in Central Texas. Their defense has 9 takeaways. They've scored 3 touchdowns off defense. They're a factor in 19-5A, and I think they'll make the playoffs.
That's a good pick. I'm going to go with Westwood. Anytime that a team goes 0-10, you don't know what to expect the next year, but certainly not a 3-1 start. It could have been 4-0, but they had some bad breaks. But it helps to have a quarterback like Will Jennings, 11 touchdowns already. He averages 278 yards. When you're good at that position, you're going to win a lot of games, and Westwood is not through. They're going to win a lot of games, and I wouldn't be surprised if Westwood makes the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do us for this week's edition of the High School Blitz. I hope you join us back on Statesman.com every week. Later this week, we'll have a full slate of games to discuss. And until then, I hope your favorite team wins.